9 killed, 4 alive. They're looking fantastic. P and Crew and Nightmare, though, they're down to just 2 or 1 members. Yufusho comes jumping on down like a lunatic, and he will be taken down by Sanhok. And that haven they had, it looks like it's going to be their grave, as Suyog might be the last man standing for his team. He needs to deliver. He's going to jump on out. The blue is pushing into him out in the open. He will be found out. Apes, despite the fact that so many members are so low, they will still alive, and they are still alive and kicking and battling. Sanhok running on in towards the smoke, trying to loot something up desperately, maybe a first aid kit, but they need to be aware that 1952 are in the vicinity. They've lost a member, they've got the res, they have 10 kills to the name, and are 3 alive, and these nades could be devastating, but somehow Sanhok will avoid them. Canik on a sliver of HP, going prone, trying to stay alive, but this battle XP, it's going to determine, in my opinion, who's going to get chicken dinner here. And look at Hustler just pushing on in, repositioning, just being an agent of chaos.
Beautiful play coming in by Hustler. In fact, the fact that he went towards that little... Oh, wait a second. Just as you say his name, he gets taken down by Tawfik. Now, 1952, I do feel they kind of moved out of the position a bit too early, but looks like Tawfik is going to make sure he gets not 1, but 2 knocks to make sure Kanek is going to be the last man standing, as Entry is going to throw a grenade. It's not going to do much damage, but he goes head on in front of the enemy, as Kanek is going to be a little bit quicker on the trigger. But right now, Tawfik is going to be going in nice and easy. He might just be spotted out, as the 2 members from Astra action is going to leap into action, so to speak. But Tawfik, again, I'm surprised he's still alive.
It's basically 1v1v1 if I'm not mistaken here, but no, 1v1v2 because Pika is there. He's running up towards the action as well, but rather his teammate as well. Hustler, Canik, and Sanhok. The smoke's going to provide them a little bit of relief for the time being. A res has taken place. They're going to be able to heal themselves. That wall is what is separating them from death for the time being. Now action, he's listening to all this commotion. Pika is mowing the grass with that M4 of his. And look at action, going for the jumping shot. Sanhok as well, trying to leap above the wall. But the moment they show their head, Pika's going to strike. Tawfik's there as well, using up every single smoke they have. It's shots in the dark. It's shots in the smoke. Everyone just shooting blindly, hoping for something to connect. But for the time being, XP, Apes, they do have the advantage. They have 3 alive. ACTRAACADEMY have 2. The 2 teams who came in from the wild card are gunning for the chicken dinner.
I think Tawfik just gave his position away. Pika could be in a position to... Whoa, I thought that was a grenade. Luckily, that was just a bird flying overhead. It did look like a grenade was being lobbed in his direction. But I do believe Tawfik could be taken out by ACTRAACADEMY's Pika, as he is trying desperately to make sure he gets a little shot on those helmets that he can see peeking just above the little wall over here. But actually making sure he keeps them all pinched in. It looks like their little fortification might just become their grave, because they are going to have to come out, as I did call it. Tawfik goes down courtesy of Pika's M4, and now it's just a waiting game. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Apes, they're living up to the name. They're jumping around like a bunch of apes. They're hoping to find something, but they're trapped in the corner. The moment they move on out, they're going to be taken on down in action. He is being the gatekeeper. He is Heimdall right now. They cannot cross. They cannot go on through. He's jumping up and down. He's going to get 1. He's going to get 2. 1 member remains, and it's all on Canik and ACTRAACADEMY. 1 knock away, 1 kill away from getting the first chicken dinner. And they have come, they have slain, and they have delivered. There's nothing Hustler can do.
So ACTRAACADEMY, 56%. They're dominating the entire in-game situation. Astra, what are you guys doing? What have you guys had for dinner today? Well, I mean, that's definitely something magical. I would really want to know. High Voltage getting eliminated out the game. Peer Crew falling up as well. And now it's down to these last 3 teams alive. The trifecta of death, as we like to call it.
I think they're starving. They're really hungry. They've already got 1. They're looking at the second over here, as they will definitely get those confirmations out, as Pika is getting spotted out right out in the open. It's going to be Hungry Box that's going to dish that damage onto it and get that knock. But now they need to push in. They need to get up close and personal. But the boys from ACTRAACADEMY are definitely enjoying the benefits of being inside the circle over here.
Slowly and steadily crawling in, trying to get up close and personal, while we have Gelson, last man alive from TRS. But for how long? The zone's going to be taking a lot of damage, Gelson. You cannot afford to stay out of it. As top, also getting spotted out. Deadeye seems like they have had enough, though. They really won this game in their bag, and they are looking forward for it. Now, Astra Academy trying to retaliate back in style, trying to fight back in fashion. Action is still alive. Keep this in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you know, 2 players already being taken down. It's going to be so difficult for Astra Academy. They're definitely going to get those res back, or aren't they? We got to see that. But Deadeye is one real big problem, I feel. All the players are restricted to just one area, whereas we're seeing that spread coming in from Astra Academy.
But look at the circle. It's favoring the lads of Deadeyes there. They're pretty close. On the other hand, Astra will have to move inside, but if they get knocks like that, that's going to be buying enough time for them to move as well. Try and be quick on your feet. Action is trying to put on a lot of action. On the other hand, Top as well, trying to close the seal out, trying to close this deal. But take a look at Shifu. He has his position anonymous, and Deadeyes, they flipped the tables
as well.
That is so risky from Zeus, but somehow the party van survives that little excursion. And even though they're smacking the center XP, there's not much cover right apart from a couple of rock. And look at Action living up to his name from above. He delivers death like an angel of death himself. He swoops down from above, and LIT will be no more. And Zeus Esports now smack in the middle. The old godless Icy, we know what these players can deliver, but considering the position, like you said, XP, even though they have that little bit of depression to work with, they can get shot at from multiple directions, every direction. DRS still alive. Astra Academy in the distance, Apes as well. They need to use up every single smoke they have, and they need to pray that the rest of the teams just eliminate each other. Speaking of which, Skylight Gaming will be taken down. Zeus now getting harassed from the distance by DRS Gaming, as I pointed out earlier. They're going to use a smoke, and PM Legend, he is somehow avoiding the members of Astra Academy out in the bush. He's not in the smoke. They think he's in the smoke. Action might spot him out. They might even run him over, but somehow PM Legend, what a god! What an absolute beast! He hasn't been spotted. He's not breathing. He's not blinking. He is just lying still as a rock. And Legend is an absolute god amongst the chaos, amongst the bullets flying overhead. He will not flinch.
Forget trigger discipline. Forget anything. He's not even moving the muscle. And if he can capitalize on this right now, he does see them come in. He knows a couple of members from Astra Academy are going to be down on their knees. One good grenade, one good spray could be devastating for Pmpl and his teammates. But oh my goodness, this is what legends are made of, ladies and gentlemen. This moment is going to live down in history for quite some time, as Astra Academy still don't have any idea that the opposition is around him. Now the question is he going to use this smoke, or is he going to get run over? Oh my goodness, he almost got run over, and now finally, his position has been given up, and now all 4 of them are going to be cowering in that same bush, because turns out, man, that is the best way to cover yourself, play. Hide in a bush.
They didn't know. They didn't know, XP. It was just
beautiful.
luck. He just went over the bush, and he's like, wait, did I just run over something? Legend, listen.
You're a legend,
place, I don't care. You're a legend. Take a bow. Apes Incorporated will be eliminated in the 3rd place, and ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the final 2. Astra Academy against DRS Gaming. DRS 3 alive, and Astra Academy, they got chickened in the first game. They came in second in the second game. Are they gonna get another chicken dinner, XP? I mean, said these guys are gonna be dominant, but my oh my, they have more than proven me right.
Talk about making a statement. This is the 3rd game in a row. They're gonna find themselves in the final 2 teams of the round. Of course, they did win the chicken dinner in the first one, as you mentioned, and the second one was stolen away by Deadeye's guys. But right now, DRS, the real soldiers, man, they need to be on their A game right now if they want to make sure that they keep Astra Academy at bay. Because have a look at the ground right now. We do have a gradual scope going in towards 2A's position, which means they do have that tiny bit of ridge cover, but only if they lie prone behind said ridge. That is why all these smoke plumes are going to be deployed to basically conceal their movement as they are spreading out. Have a look at that. Inch by inch, slowly but surely, they are prone to the ground. They have their bellies rubbing that rough ground as they're now going to try and basically move away from one another. This is going to negate the effect of grenades, because if one of them does go down, at least the other's positions are not going to be given up. Now, what DRS is doing at this very time is giving away their positions. They are shooting. They are trying to get a few pop shots. But again, it's all about timing. All Astra Academy have to do is make sure that they get up at the same time and completely discombobulate the enemy as to, which target to shoot first, and that is the only way they are going to make something out of it. However, Blay, the circle is still going to favor both teams. It's going to be a patience game.
A little bit for DRS though, right? A tiny little bit.
I see why you're saying that. It is because they are higher up, but again, that gradual slope could be devastating for them. The fact that Astra still have those vehicles to work around with is going to be instrumental. And have a look at Pika's position. He's going to be the only one to make sure that the left flank from their point of view is secure, because AJ is still going to be trying to get in the top ridge as Gyalzin spots the enemy and lays down some lead.
Look at the number of nades being tossed now. The smokes actually smoke. It's a wall of smokes, and they're going to use an opportunity to immediately push in with the vehicle. That is so well done by Astra Academy, closing the distance, getting a knock. Molotov in the air. Nima and AJ, life's going to get carried real quickly in Astra Academy. They smell the blood in the water, and like sharks are moving in for the kill. One by one they fall, and Astra Academy just one remains.
And Rig is still alive for his team. The last man surviving as Astra Academy have finally spotted him down.
Astra Academy again doing an incredible job in the game. 3 players, 1 player's knocked out, top eliminated as well. Apes is in the back lines, he's been spotted out as well. Kanik is the last man alive from the squad of Apes. But now things have came down to these top 4 squads, and Astra is one of them. And I want to see them come back on top again, man.
I mean, look at the forecast. Again, wiping out yet another squad. I mean, this is just ludicrous. Now, Mafia Ninja, he's inside the waters. He's still, oh my goodness, I think he's made it to the land. Now, Apes have been eliminated as well. I mean, taking a look at what we have right in front of us, this is the kind of a storyline. It's a 1v2 situation. Action and Pika against Mafia Ninja. Can this man clutch it out?
After such a massive battlefield collapsing, hell-breaking lose. This is what it has came down to, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-on-1 situation. Astra Academy versus DRS. And what do you guys think? Who comes out on top? I personally think Astra, because they have the man advantage, and at the same time, they have the higher ground for themselves. Mafia Ninja does hear those footsteps, and now takes one down. The situation is equal, pretty much, but here we have Action connecting those crucial headshots.